What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. So kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So in their last contest, South Carolina dominated Missouri and helped Dawn Staley cross off another just incredible milestone, her 200th SEC win. Now, they know they have a big matchup. There's no easy wins. The SEC is so stacked this year, bro. Top to bottom is crazy. There's no easy wins. If you can get a blowout win, you better take it early. They got Mississippi State, who's having their best season in years right now. Sitting at 13-2 on the year. Only two losses are to Georgia Tech as well as Kentucky most recently, who are both ranked opponents for them. Coach Dawn Staley has a lot of respect for this group and commented on how well coached they are and how they scored the basketball.
Probably everybody losing if Kentucky makes as many threes as they made against them. Formidable opponent. They still scored 70-something points, so they can score it. They are coached well. They are very calculated in what they want from an offensive standpoint. Defensively, they're a little stingy. I think it's going to be a wheels of discipline for us and what we need to do to continue to get another road win in our conference.
Coach Dawn Staley is not taking anybody lightly, and this group is led. They have their own three-headed monster. Mississippi State does. Leading the way is their senior guard, Jacayla Jordan, averaging 14.7 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, very good rebounder for the position, 2.5 assists, and she's shooting 41.4% from the field. She's shooting a career low 22.4% from the three. She's usually around that 35% mark, but they're going to rely on her heavily. She's the leading scorer of this group. Primary ball handler, alongside leader in the backcourt at the point guard position, Anaya Russell, who's been with the program for a few years now, knows, the ins and outs of the SEC, has played against South Carolina, so she knows what's going on, man. She averaged 13.3 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, and leads them in assists with 4.2, and she's shooting a very, very, very nice 47.9% from the field. And then manning the middle, 6'6" junior Medina Okot, averaging 12.5 points per game, 8.6 rebounds, and a block, shooting 71.6% from the field. This is their three-headed monster. These are going to be the ladies that really carry this squad if they're going to have a chance. They've been playing very good basketball so far, man. They played Georgia Tech really tough. They played Kentucky really tough, too, for a really majority of part of that game before they fell down and eventually lost. But looking at it, man, they're a well-coached group. I agree with Coach Dawn Staley. They move the basketball. They're really good at attacking the paint. They only shoot 6 threes a game, so they're going to be trying to slash and attack the cup, get downhill, play fast, get out in transition, and make plays. They've got some depth as well, man. I mean, they go about 9 deep, honestly, on a regular basis. But they have some other scores as well, especially in the backcourt, man. Debrecia Poe, averages 9.3 points a game and plays 30 minutes. She plays the most minutes on the team for this group. 3.5 rebounds, good defender as well, can shoot the three, leads the team in three-point percentage at 47.5%. So they're definitely going to want her to get some shots up. Destiny McFall, 7.7 points per game, 5'9" junior guard. So they've got some firepower in the backcourt. They don't have like a ton of size, I will say that, but they have enough, man. Like Quanra Montague, 6'5" sophomore, could be asked to play some big minutes down low, man. Like, they're going to have to use that depth to battle with the front court of South Carolina. You're going to have to throw multiple bodies, and she's 6'5", so they have some size. They also have 6'2" forward Kayla Thomas as well, who's, a veteran on this group that gives them effort minutes for sure. But yeah, just looking at it, man, they're going to have a bunch of guards that are playing fast, that are going to be able to try to attack the cup, get downhill, and put pressure on this South Carolina defense. Now, for South Carolina, first off, man, they have unlocked a new secret weapon with Adele Tack. She had 9 points in their last game, her highest career scoring mark so far. Maddie McDaniel hit the ground running. Joyce Edwards hit the ground running. Adele Tack was one of those freshmen as well that came in with big expectations, and now she's figuring it out. And Coach Don Staley's loving what she's seeing.
Well, what's truly impressive about Adele is she doesn't know whether she's going to play or not, but when her numbers call, she gets in, and she was more intentional last night about just making her presence felt on, definitely offensively. Defensively, it's getting better. Like we have to really understand that she really hasn't played in 2 years, so she's continuing to knock the dust off. She looked great. She does a great job with being on our highlighters. She's getting reps. Her and Miriam, they just, for what they're not getting playing on, on the other side of things, which is with us, they're more than what we can handle when they're on the highlighter. So it's a win-win situation where they're getting basketball reps and not standing on the sideline.
Ashlyn Watkins, 11 points, 11 rebounds in the last game. Like, they're playing great basketball. They're playing carefree basketball. Like, they've got their swagger back. They're having fun. They're loving on each other. They're loving the game. They're moving the basketball extremely well. They're developing an offensive identity. Even with Chloe Kidd scoring 2 points in that last game, it was still a 30-plus point victory. So I'm expecting much of the same here, man. I think Mississippi State is no slouch, and you can't take anybody lightly in the SEC. But if I'm South Carolina, I'm sticking to the same recipe. Pound it inside. Get it to Ashlyn Watkins. Get Chloe Kidd more looks. She needs to demand the basketball. Get her looks by any means. Get Joyce Edwards early touches like they did in the last game where she really shined against Mizzou in that first half. Get her early touches. Let Raven Johnson make plays in transition. Breezy Hall needs to make shots. Tahina Powell needs to handle the ball and also be on from three and also create off the dribble and do what she does, playmaking. I think, down low, though, they're going to need Ashlyn Watkins. They're going to need Chloe Kidd. They're going to need Joyce Edwards. If they go to Dowda, if they go to Tack, if they go to Walker, whatever bigs they throw in there, they just need to be ready to play and make plays, man. But South Carolina's depth, I think, is just going to just wear down Mississippi State and blow them out of the water. No disrespect to Mississippi State's second five, but South Carolina just needs to come out, punch them in the mouth early, bang it down low, like just continue to just pound the paint, be aggressive, dominate the glass, and continue to just push and cause turnovers defensively. Suffocate the ball handlers, cause turnovers, and get out in transition, man. Malaysia Fulwiley coming off a big game, 17 points. Tessa Johnson. I would like to see the three-point shooting improved. I would like to see them shoot a little bit better from the three-point line. But other than that, man, I mean, it's nitpicking. South Carolina looking to go 2-0 in SEC play. No easy games, no easy nights. No easy wins, man. So we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow. But I'm excited. I think those are the keys to victory for South Carolina, though, if I had to pick some. Pound the paint, rebound, get stops, run in transition. Start early. Don't let Mississippi State hang around. Mississippi State, you got nothing to lose. Play hard. You're having one of your best starts in the last 5, 6, 7 years. You got a veteran group that has been together, that makes plays, that finds themselves in games that people may not think that they're going to win or even compete in, and they find themselves in these positions. They could have beat Georgia Tech. They had Kentucky for a little bit. They step up to the occasion, and I know they're probably going to be hungry coming off that butt whipping they just got from Kentucky. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time.